Hello, welcome to Clocks Part 2. So I wanted to demonstrate sort of how I maybe would use a clock divider in a rack this size, because it's sort of like, you get into a clock divider and it's like, I want to control a whole bunch more stuff than fits in this tiny little rack. But there's a lot of really interesting stuff that can happen if you look at it a certain way. So remember, the clock divider's main job here is to make things happen at different times. So we just have different relationships. You can kind of see the flashing lights here. They're all going at different speeds. So I am taking one clock and triggering this top function generator. I'm taking the next clock and triggering the second. And these are attached to waveforms, and they're going different speeds. So this one's pan left, and you hear different stuff happening there. It's just opening up the waveform. And the right. And sometimes they line up, sometimes they don't. So then that got me thinking, okay, what else can we do here that's a different speed? So I thought, okay, why don't we we'll take this channel and we'll trigger the third channel here of my function generator. And let's go into the control of the low pass gate. So this is sort of VCA-like at that point. You know what? Let's use the fifth channel. All right. Okay. So now what will happen is this will sort of have a different pulse because it's got two rhythms going on. And we can change that rhythm. Okay. And then that got me thinking, okay, well, my function generator here has both an envelope output and a trigger output. So I could take the trigger output and go into the strike input and double gate this. And now we've got stuff, more stuff happening. So now I've got a pulse with the envelope. And we can make it ridiculously fast. Okay, so then that's one thought. And then I thought, okay, well, we've got two channels. We can do that with the other channel. So I'm going to trigger this fourth channel of my function generator, and I'm going to assign it also to the VCA. And we can also send the trigger to the strike input. And now we've got something that we can kind of compose with on the fly. See how many strikes I can get out of this right side. Okay, so now we've got strikes on both sides. And let's put on a reverb. This is just guitar pedal reverb. And let's have some fun. Let's see. So that gives you some idea. You know, you could do meditation tracks with this. So that's kind of how I would approach this is, you know, in a small rack, you can just like play off of this constantly changing rhythmic stuff that you can do. Okay. So I hope that gives you some ideas.